Hello folks. Well, you know, almost 5 years ago I built a snow blade for my Sears Craftsman lawn tractor. It's a YS4500. It's only ever had AMSOIL in it, and for 7 years now it's just really run great, both winter and summer. It definitely gets lots of use. But because I have to push the snow into piles in my driveway and not blowing it, I was actually pushing it into the street center first, just like the city does, and then when I got done doing the sidewalks and the rest of the driveway, I would push it back into the side or up onto the curb. Well, I got a complaint from the city. They were saying I was pushing the snow into the street and that's illegal. So the snowblower being kind of hard to do and kind of brutal at my age and my wife's even so, I'd go out and either push the snow towards the curb or use the snowblower to get it in. But I didn't do that until after I was all done with the sidewalks and driveway. And so, you see, before I could get that far, somebody didn't like it. Well, this year I decided to retire my snow blade. So if you want to build one or attach one, you might like to see the videos on it if you search Snowblade for the Craftsman lawn tractor. And you'll see how I built it. It really has worked great. So for the purpose of this video, though, it's to show you the pictures of the installation of the Craftsman 42-inch snowblower attachment for the tractor. You see, the instruction booklet that it came with, which you're seeing now, shows many drawn pictures, but not real pictures. Well, Jeff and I had to study and study and study because some of the parts are clear and others aren't, especially the spring tension or adjustment chains. Well, the blower will also fit on, I think, the Yardman, and it has separate pictures and drawings for that. So, also, if you have a hydraulic cable or lever blade engagement, there are instructions for each of those too. All the pictures are kind of confusing. So hopefully, if you ever decide to get one of these and you want to see what the pictures look like with it on, then take a look at this and maybe you can refer and it'll clear up any questions you might have on the install. So just to be clear, this tractor is a 2006 Craftsman YS4500 with a 20 horsepower engine. The controls are lever operated, so the pictures reflect only those models with lever controls. And Craftsman also has a cab that was separate, and I'm going to show you how that's installed. Up here it is so cold and windy that it's necessary for me to survive the high winds full of blowing snow when you're out doing this. Here I can plug in my winter electric vest, turn on the headphone earmuffs, and blow snow with this attachment like 30 feet. So now I can clear the driveway without putting anything on the street that would clog up that big old grader. You know, the guys who back up your driveway with a wall of snow and ice when they go by. They don't use the gate. So, big note, I'm going to make a few comments along the way, and then you're going to see Mr. Machine in action here at the end. Well, the pros are it really blows the snow far. And you know, once all the initial mounts are done, it attaches or detaches easily, including the cab. And you can adjust the direction of the snow flow 180 degrees from inside the cab. It lifts if you hit a high spot without binding or lifting the front wheels off the ground, and it looks cool. Well, the cons are for me that the directions for two tractors should be in two different books, not one. And the directions should also show real pictures, not drawings. And the directions don't really show clearly the spring mounts, so you have to assume some stuff to see it. Also, the bushings on the front that mounted are sloppy, so they seem to wear fast. Here's a picture just after one run. Well, the auger belt vibrates and it looks like it's going to come off, but it won't if you get the proper tension, which I put. The lift bar also requires some strength to use since the unit's pretty heavy. And the handholds in the cab are just not in the right place and are difficult to use. I had to cut mine open in special places so I could easily get my hands to the controls with heavy gloves and boots on. And it's really difficult to apply the brake pedal with the cab connection point on the left front footrest. I had to cut that open too. It does provide great protection from the blowing snow, but the exhaust fumes seem to build up inside even though the back is open. Would I recommend it? If you can deal with the minor issues of the cab because it's fun to drive and because the snowblower works well, I say yes. Well, so far so good. It might break tomorrow when it snows, but the Craftsman has good warranties from my experience. If it does break, I'll make a video and show you what broke. Thanks kindly for watching, folks, and good day.